5:30, having a rise. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everybody. Our chairman is absent tonight. I'll try to pick up the pieces and run with it. I'll ask Jeff to back me up if we need the vice chair for anything. Going to table the budget review for insurance until Andy can be here. Also, the tax rate setting. We're planning on meeting next Tuesday night since Veterans Day is Monday. If that's good with everybody here?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Review of outstanding minutes from 10/28/2019.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of October 28th.
Second.
Second by Cindy, all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, thank you. We have a payroll manifest this week dated 10/30/2019 with a check date of 11/5/2019. Gross payroll $75,072.42 with a net payroll of $48,930.69.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, thank you. We have an accounts payable manifest of $1,051,518.08 with $1 million going to the school.
So moved. Second.
Second by Jeff, all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, thank you. We have a land use change tax for Peter Mahoney, 46 Blake Hill Road, map 406, 11-11-1, $880. A motion to collect.
So moved.
Second.
Second by Cindy, all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, thank you. We have a timber tax levy for Brian and Mary Jo Hanley, 150 North Road, map 405-2, for $2,644.07.
Make a motion to
Collect.
collect the timber tax.
Second.
Second by Cindy, all in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous, thank you. This is what we're waiting on, the DR.
Sales ratio. Thank you. Sales ratio, that's not the tax rate.
I'm gonna just read this.
Yes.
Is there any action?
I believe it has to be. Signatures here, and date.
What's that in? We have a letter from Avatar Associates regarding the equalization municipal assessment data certificate, which we'll need to sign. And it reads as follows: Dear Board members, encloses the preliminary 2019 assessment to sales ratio analysis for the town of Deerfield for the 66 qualified sales using the DRA's normal qualification criteria, which excludes foreclosures, bank sales, family transactions, estate sales, and the like. This preliminary analysis indicates a median assessment of sales ratio of 80.4%, price-related differential of 1.00, and a coefficient of dispersion of 8. With the board's approval, I will be happy to forward this information electronically to the DRA for the department's use in establishing the actual ratio. The selectmen will need to sign the enclosed pink certificate form, and it can be returned to me for electronically uploading into the Mosaic. As always, please do not hesitate to contact me should you have any questions. Evan Roberge. We need a motion to sign this.
The motion to sign the Avatar
For the municipal assessment
municipal assessment, as you just read it.
certificate.
Second.
Second by Fred. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? What's that? Next, we have the snowplow contracts and the loader. First one being the 2-yard 515 loader for $3,000 per month starting December 2019 to March 2020. Town of Deerfield supply fuel. Mark Young Trucking is responsible for maintenance and repairs. That's the first one. The next one is East Coast. We can vote on all this at once and just say each one.
Yep.
East Coast Signals for plowing only. Manchester Paving and Seal Coating, plowing and sanding. Manchester Paving and Seal Coating, another one, plowing and sanding. Gary B. Sanborn, plowing and sanding. Paul Smith, plowing and sanding. Jonathan C. Winslow, plowing only. Kevin Young, plowing only. And Mark Young, plowing and sanding. You know,
Make a motion to approve the proposed, the contract
contracts, I guess.
Agreements.
agreements.
Second.
Second by Jeff. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? Take a minute, but we gotta do it. For the record, these have all been approved by the highway agent.
Do we know if this is all of them, or are there more coming?
This is what I got today. I don't know.
He gave them today as a deadline, so hopefully we're covered. Not really. On the correspondence for this week, the only thing we have in the file is the planning board minutes from October 23rd, 2019, which is available in town administrator's office. You all signed, Cindy?
Almost. Go
Take
ahead.
your time.
I'm listening.
Town administrator's report.
Okay, I have two things tonight. You have a copy of the Deerfield Parks and Rec Commission bylaws draft included in your packets. They wanted me to provide it to you to take a look at. They'd like your endorsement, even though they are going to go ahead and review it themselves and vote on it. This is the final draft that I've been working back and forth with the commission on. And secondly, there's an email in here from Southern New Hampshire Planning Commission concerning a solid waste management grant. There are 3 questions in there to the board or town officials to provide feedback to them before they apply for the grant. So if you want to take a look at that, I can reschedule that for a discussion next time.
Okay? Everybody-
Should we have Rick,
I'm going to be talking to Rick
Okay, good.
as
Why
well.
don't you talk to Rick first, and then
Yep.
if we need to bring it up next Tuesday, we will.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Any questions or ideas for the town administrator?
Just to follow up on the bylaws, there were none for Parks and Rec Commission, so we decided to try to create them. And we looked at one of our commission members, Terry Cotty, spent a lot of time putting this together, looking, researching other bylaws and information, so that's kind of the background of it.
Okay. Unfinished or new business from anybody on the board?
I also provided a copy of draft warrant articles. Those are the warrant articles from last year, just as a guidepost. All the amounts are highlighted for whatever the board decides to put in there, but I just wanted to start the discussion.
Okay, so we can look them over.
Yes. That will show up again.
Next on the agenda, CIP, Police Department, and Fire Department. Fred, you're listed. Is there anything you want to tell us before the meeting, the 20th?
well, I think I had mentioned previously, the planning board ended up having a question with regard to that listing of the fire department, $2 million, and police department, $1.4 million for construction. And the question being, shouldn't those two be combined, particularly with the fact that it was being shown as being constructed or being proposed at town meeting next year for 2020. And so if it's not the intent of the board to have both on the warrant, then it would be best to take and just move, I assume, the fire department, $2 million, move it out,
Number of years,
1, 2, 3, whatever number of years.
just so it's not on this.
Didn't we prioritize these already?
Yes.
Yeah.
The police was done in 2020, and the fire department was supposed to be 2023. So I don't know how they got put together again now.
I don't either, and I've been told that from other taxpayers, especially police only this year. I'm trying, making sure the committee's working on it.
Yeah.
There's some new information.
All right, I can bring that back to the planning board and set one meeting Wednesday night, and just advise them that, no, we're not, change the priority, so we're not gonna be listing.
Well, we went with what we voted, which was 2020 for police, and
Right.
I think it was 2023 or
23 at the
25,
earliest.
one of the two.
plus there's some talk too about going back, well, we'll talk about it later in another meeting, but definitely not combining the two.
Yeah,
especially if
okay.
you talk to the police chief.
Well, I think that's what the steering committee all talked about, 2 years ago.
Mhm.
Right.
And the importance of the two was the police took precedence over it.
What have you
Um,
got, Cindy, on that?
This is a little information that
I got one, Jeff, so,
you got one? John did.
oh, Joe, you
That-
didn't get one?
Police
Yeah, well,
committee
fine.
had put together the importance of having the police department redone. It's just a little eye-opener.
Oh, yeah.
So how can we get this out to the public, Cindy?
Do we
all-
need permission
sit
to
here
put this
knowing
out
that-
on the Facebook or on the town website or the town Facebook?
Someone's done a lot of work to put this
Yeah,
together.
for sure.
This was already out somewhere though, right?
Yeah, it was, but I think it needs to get put out again.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think the movie ever was,
Yeah.
the slideshow. Did it?
I've seen it before, so,
Have it?
yeah.
I hadn't, this was all new.
Well,
Yeah, I think it
didn't you
needs,
come to the police commission, You came to one of the meetings, didn't you?
Came to one of them, yeah, but
Yeah, maybe that's where you saw it.
yeah. But yeah, absolutely has to get out there.
Can you look into that, Cindy?
Pardon?
Look into getting it.
I can, if it's
How
something
we're
legally we can do,
Yeah, why don't we talk?
okay. Be more than happy to.
Good, that's what we need. It's consensus of the board that we're full steam ahead for a police station, and whatever we need to do the site's there and the engineering's been done to get started, so. I don't know, Fred, if you still need that meeting on the 20th, or?
I don't think so.
I think you're
It,
trying to stir up the wrong pot myself,
well,
thinking that's a possibility.
I can remember that our discussion was setting priorities, and we ended up saying high for the fire department. And so that got translated into immediate. So, but I can certainly take and bring that back to the planning board, and we can move the fire department out. What do you say, to,
2023,
I think it was 2023.
okay.
but again,
I have to double check with John on the minutes.
right, we can always, if there was some need from a disaster, move it up, but in the meantime, it allows us to concentrate on what we should be working on.
Yep.
Anybody got any spare time? Anything else, Jeff, that you have? Cindy, you got anything else?
I don't.
Fred?
Nope.
That concludes other business. We don't have any need for a non-public. Is there any citizen comments that would like to speak? Here's your chance, Harold.
I was just wondering what the protocol was.
Go-
Should I go over here?
Please.
It was hard to not notice that the road agent ended up approving himself for a snow contract. And I was just wondering what kind of protocol is in place to make sure that people don't approve contracts for themselves.
That's why we're here.
Okay, so it was actually referred to somebody else to,
Correct. We have to approve them.
right.
You hear the question?
I did. And typically, in the past, we have asked the road agent as well to justify how his rate compares to competitors' rates, and he has done that on a periodic basis for us, for both his loader, for snow removal, and any other equipment that he's provided.
Right, and, you know, it's just the appearance of, that was surprising.
Not really, because without them, we can't find enough trucks to do the work. It's a needed asset.
Oh, I'm not questioning that, it's the approval process, that's not.
So we
Yeah.
just signed tonight,
And
everybody.
does the town use its own equipment before using?
Yes.
I'm assuming it does,
Yes.
I assume that's the protocol, so. My only questions,
Thank you, Harold.
thank you very much.
Mrs. Katie?
As a citizen, I cannot see where it'll be cheaper to build half of what is needed in a safety complex. So if you would decide to only build the police part 1 year and 2 years later the fire department, the cost is almost always expanded when you do it that way. At the planning board meeting, at least 3 of us stated we would not approve building one half and then the other half. And Pete believes if you do it that way, you'll definitely be defeated. I think that you need to at least publish the police study committee's study on the website so people will know. In fact, I, as a citizen, would like to know how this list was come up with and why we would spend the money in the way it is projected. I believe 78,000 to redo the electronic system, telephone system in this building, the cost of the police department, the cost of building the fire department. We do know that we planned a fire truck by putting so much away every year in the trust fund for that. That is something people understand. The rest of the costs on the CIP certainly are not even understood by 3 of the 5 members of the planning board who talked.
Thank you. There's no other business? Do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Thank you,
Aye.
Andrew, for showing up for that.
There's no good way to get off the C-Coast in a hurry.